Ska vi se. There we go. Welcome, everybody, to episode 145 of the CosCast. Woo! I am, as always, your main host, Pixie Dust Cosplay, and with me I have my lovely co-hosts.
Annabella Cosplay.
And then Yesia Cosplay.
Yay! Welcome, ladies! And also welcome to our special guest this evening, Yellowcake Creations.
Hello.
Hello! We're so glad you could make it.
Yeah.
Almost didn't. But it turned out good. As always, to our trusty followers, if anything is wrong with our audio or our video, let us know so we can fix it before we go too far into the show. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So the main theme for this evening is an interview with Yellowcake, of course, and talking a little bit about some of the topics that she finds interesting and important. But before we get there, we will go through our usual segments. So the first one is, as always, cosplay progress. Have we been working on anything cosplay related during the past week or so?
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
I will let you guys start.
Ta-da! This is my Governor Ratcliffe jacket, which I will be using for BonsaiCon in a week. I'm gonna wear him on Sunday, I think. Isn't that right?
Yes.
So this is the start of a makeup test. You're not gonna see the result of it yet. I'm gonna finish it after the show.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna put up any pictures so you don't get to see it. No, but this week I installed a zipper. And it actually went pretty well. So I can actually open and close this jacket. No problem. But now it was a problem because...
It's on the mannequin. Yeah.
Yeah. Bleh. But I have not finished it completely. It's still... I haven't fastened the interfacing? No, facing? Lining. Yeah. To the jacket yet, but I don't have the time to do that because I have too much schoolwork coming up this week, so I need to prioritize that.
Yes. Life happens.
Yes. Well, I started today. This is how far I've got. Of course, I need to sew it on the back too. So...
But it's a start. It's looking good.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that this purple fabric here, boobs and all, not this one, but that one, is actually a tube.
A what? A tube?
Yeah, it's a tube. So I just put it on, snip, snop, done.
Very practical.
Yeah. So, and, well, I am going to finish up the skirt, sew it on in the back, and that's about it for progress today. I still have to make the big pants underneath.
The bloomers.
The bloomers.
Yes.
Thank you. And I need to make the sock shoes thingies, and I'm going to have some, things underneath the skirt to make it more poofy.
Wow.
Cool. And I have to fix the wig.
Yeah. Sounds like you have some stuff to do.
Yep.
I also have some things that I don't have to complete my outfit. I don't have the blue governor necklace and I don't have the hat. But I do have the dog. So.
Yes.
The actual dog.
Best accessory ever.
Yeah. Not bringing him to BonsaiCon. I'm bringing the one that's in the window there.
Yeah. Toy pug. I've just been working on the necklace for my Ursula cosplay since we're all doing Disney villains. So this is foam clay that I've used for the first time to make a little shell. So I'm going to paint it gold and put a silk ribbon on it for a necklace chain. So that's pretty much what I've done lately so far. Not a lot, but I really like foam clay though. It's really funny. It just becomes like really solid once you let it dry. So it's very practical.
Cool. I need to try it.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I borrowed yours, so I tried yours before you even got to borrow yours. So that's. People are saying, "Good job, the both of you." And Rick says that Tonya equals cosplay wizard.
Oh yeah. It's just like Salagatula, and everything's just like there.
Perfect.
And it looks so perfect.
So Yulia, have you been working on anything?
I have kind of started on one of the 2 projects that I'm going to do and maybe finish for the summer. The one that I've been starting on is from Made in Abyss. It's like a little rabbit animal hybrid. Called the Nanachi. So it's going to be exciting. So I just made a character design drawing yesterday and found some old fabric that I had because fake fur is pretty expensive. So I was happy that I had some of it left.
Cool.
Yeah.
It costs a pretty penny. I always save all of my leftovers just in case.
Oh hell yeah. Like this cosplay too, like the interfacing here and the sleeves are rest fabrics that I had for my Chang from Full Metal Alchemist that I wore for Toricon 2 years ago. So I used the hell out of that shit.
Oh, Nanachi is so cute. I had to Google her. I haven't seen this character before, but it's like it's a little bunny girl thing. It's super cute. All right. Cool. So we've all been kind of busy. We've all been starting things and doing things. I have to say I have had like the busiest week ever. I'm helping out at work running 3 different projects, and we've been recruiting 19 people for each of those projects, or at least, getting resumes for 19 people and setting up interviews. And God, I hope this week is less stressful. Which it probably won't be because BonsaiCon is on Friday. I'm doomed. Oh God. Okay, so let's move on to our next segment, which is news from the Geek and Cosplay community. There's a lot of news today. So I've posted all of the links to all of the news segments on our Facebook page. So if you want to check out any of these, just head on over there and you'll find the information you need at the top of the page. So the first piece of news is that Rainbow Textile, one of the biggest fabric shops in Oslo, are having a sale from the 22nd of October to the 27th of October.
Hell yeah.
So it's their biannual, or they have the sale twice a year, in the spring and in the fall. So they usually have a lot of discounts on a lot of different fabrics. So
yep. If I usually stock up on everything that I think that I will need every time those sales are.
Yeah. Bring cash usually. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So remember that, guys, from the 22nd of October to the 27th. It's only a few days, and it's in the end of October. So keep that in mind. The next piece of news is something regarding you and Lucia Farah, one of our faithful adorkables.
Oh yeah, this is true. Me and Lucia Farah, we bonded last year because of Halloween and Halloween makeup. So we have decided this year that we want to do a Halloween makeup challenge. We're going to do basically a new makeup look for every day of October, starting tomorrow. And we have put up themes so people can, make some in advance. It's not cheating if we say it's not. Because basically, I don't have the time to do makeup every day. No. But but it's basically just a makeup challenge to challenge yourself to do new looks or to get inspired for Halloween, and just to celebrate the first of Halloween, which is tomorrow.
Yeah. So it's basically a Halloween makeup challenge. There are 31 different looks that you guys have listed up. And it's post it on the CosCast page on Instagram and on my account and your account and Lucia Ferra's account. So if anyone wants to find the rules and follow along with this makeup challenge thing, you can go there.
Yeah,
and check it out.
And everything is up for interpretation. So tomorrow's theme is vampire. Sorry, Doggo wants to go down. Tomorrow's theme is vampire, which means you can do whatever kind of vampire you want. You can do a Nosferatu if you want that, or you can do like a sexy, sparkly Twilight vampire. It's whatever.
Your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I mean, I want to do this challenge, but I know I won't have the time to do all of it. So I will probably use like old things that I've done before on days that I can and try to do new stuff when I have the energy / time to do it.
And that is fine too. You don't even have to participate every single day. You can just pick and choose the ones that you want to.
Yes.
So
it'll be good.
Everyone is welcome.
Yes. Speaking of makeup challenges, we do have another makeup challenge that is out and about these days.
Yes.
I posted my D20 makeup challenge video last Sunday, and you posted your video on Friday.
I did.
Yeah. So basically,
I have to do one too.
Yes, you do. Clearly, come on. So basically, I designed a set of rules that for a challenge that allows a D20, like a role-playing dice, to decide what kind of makeup you put on. So eyes, brows, lips, contouring, whatever, hair. So if you haven't seen those videos yet, you can find them on our channel. They are listed under makeup challenges and makeup tutorials, I think. And it's really fun. And use hashtag D20 makeup challenge if you decide to try it yourself, and post about it on social media.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. I feel like we're talking a lot about ourselves today.
Well, it's 2 weeks since last time. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The next piece of news is that Fateful Fumble, the RPG group that we belong to, is going to be doing a live D&D actual play show at BanzaiCon on Saturday. I think we start at 2:00. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the program yet.
It's the same time as the first rounds of the cosplay competition.
Right.
Which is a bit sad, but yeah.
So if anyone's interested in watching us play D&D live, come see us at BanzaiCon on Saturday at 2:00. We will be wearing idol cosplays, and I think our game master is cosplaying Negan. So that's going to be an interesting mix.
Wow.
Just so you know. All right. Now we're not going to talk about ourselves for the next segments. Because you mentioned that there have been photos and trailers of Joaquin Phoenix as the new Joker.
Yeah, it has been. And I'm not sure if it's really announced or if it's just like a kind of stunt. But it seems as if Joaquin Phoenix is maybe playing the Joker. You can find that it is a fact on IMDb, but anyone can write things there. So it's like Wikipedia. It's not really, you don't know.
No, I've seen a lot of videos and stuff, so it looks interesting.
It does.
It's like the Joker's origin story.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, that could be.
I really hope that it's true, and I really like Joaquin Phoenix. He is crazy.
He is mental.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And but the makeup is very different from what we've seen the Joker as before. Like the releases that have, like the pictures that have been released so far. It's like very classic, traditional clown makeup with like blue like lines and white.
I like it. It looks a bit modern. So you can still believe it that it is the Joker like before he got to his final form kind of thing.
Before he evolved.
Yeah. But it's like, how can you really top every Joker that has been?
Yeah, no.
Like, how can you wear someone else's makeup and make it your own? You need something new, I think, at least.
No, I agree. I mean, you can't do Heath Ledger's The Joker better than Heath Ledger did himself. You have to do something else.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, there were several actors who did that Joker because he died.
Well, yeah, but not in the speaking parts.
No. I'm just,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that. Right. So yeah, we're excited about that. We're also excited about the new X-Men trailer that is out. Have you guys seen it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. What did you think? Are you intrigued? Do you want to go see it in the cinemas, or are you like, eh?
I do.
You're so talkative today. Yeah, sure.
Nah, but there's a lot of the new X-Men movies that I haven't seen yet, so I would have to see those before I see this one.
Yeah.
But I am excited. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I'm missing a few ones too. I haven't seen Logan yet, and I haven't seen the last X-Men movie that came out, so I need to see those first. Cece says in the chat, yes, Dark Phoenix. I really want to do a new X-Men cosplay.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Last piece of news before we finally move on is that October is, of course, also Inktober. So for those of you guys out there who like to draw and maybe want to get better at drawing traditionally with ink and pencil and that kind of thing, this is a really great challenge to do. I did it last year. I think I managed to do like half of the month before I just couldn't do it anymore because it was very time consuming. But it was a lot of fun to challenge myself to draw something new every day.
Well, you could make really small ink.
Yes, you can.
Instead of, big ones.
Oh yeah, no, mine were just like A5 sized, like small images.
But that's big.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Go small.
I am thinking that I want to do Inktober this year as well as the makeup thing. But as last year, I tried to start on the Inktober. I didn't finish it, but I want to do everything in one A4 page. Just everything in one.
Yeah, that works.
That's what I want to do.
That could totally work. All right, so that was the last piece of news. If you want to read more about Inktober, by the way, you can go to inktober.com. It's also available as a link on Facebook, where I've posted all of the links for all of the news segments today. So let's get into it with our guest. I'm going to show some pictures of some of Yellow's fantastic cosplays. Let's see. I'm just gonna do that. There we go. So the first one is a very grim character with a hat and a trench coat that I do not know the name of. Maybe you want to tell us a little bit about this cosplay?
I can't see the pictures, but I think it's Nick Valentine you're probably talking about. The one that looked like a robot in a way.
Yes, that one.
Yeah. No, he's kind of a good guy. He's from Fallout 4, and he's like one of the companions.
That's cool.
When I started playing it, he was instantly my favorite character because I love the film noir, like really like the detective movies from the black and white era.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like the typical New York detective in a way. So I instantly wanted to make something and then to cosplay him when I saw him. So and then I could play around with makeup as well. So so there's so actually it's just I think the only SFX stuff is actually just the ball cap that I'm wearing there. So it's all just paint and the contact lenses.
Your makeup looks are so amazing, and I really like the way that you kind of make an illusion of face shapes and shadows, because it looks so good. Also, Lucia Farah is saying in the chat, Nick, heart.
Yeah, I've never played Fallout, but I know a lot of people have, and that I mean it's kind of like Skyrim but post-apocalyptic, and yeah.
But I really recommended it because it is a really good way you can make awesome characters, and it's a really good role-playing game. So I recommend it to everyone who loves open world RPGs.
Cool.
Yeah. I have to get it at some point and try it for sure. Let's see. Moving on to the next one. This is a very well-known one. It's Ramsay Bolton from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And you won, didn't you win first place at the last BonsaiCon with this one?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was probably because of the performance I did.
Yeah, the performance was great.
It was really good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's the only thing I can play well is actually Psychopath. I don't know why.
But psychos are fun to play.
Yeah, they are, and I don't think people expected that someone would show up as Ramsay Bolton.
No.
Cece says that I can never recognize Yellowcake. They're so good. What even?
Yes, you're like the perfect chameleon.
Yeah.
It's amazing how you do
Well,
it.
thank
It's so
you.
crazy. But I just want to say one thing. Like, I remember me as Melisandre, you as Ramsay, and Greta West Wing as Joffrey. We're sitting playing in the ball pit. At
Really good memories.
That was really great.
Very cute.
Like, the only person who was missed in the ball pit was Cersei.
Yeah.
It's a bad guy fest.
Yeah.
You should bring them back, really. Perfect theme for bonsai.
I really want to cosplay Ramsay again. He's one of my favorites that I ever cosplayed. So.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's see. The next one is I forgot to mention who took the pictures. I think they're mostly by Tsurano Kyuji or Juju in the Box.
Yeah, I think all the three that I sent you was hers, and then the Nick Valentine one was mine.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Just so we have that clear, we always want to give our photographers credit.
Yes.
So this is a character from a manga or an anime? The one with the green lips and green eyes?
Yeah, it's from the same universe that I'm cosplaying from right now. So that's like my all-time favorite manga series. It's from the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So he's Giro Sepelli. That's from part 7 in the manga. It's called Steel Ball Run. So it's kind of like an Italian cowboy in a way.
I just think it's so cool how your makeup is so graphic. Like like you look like an inked character. It's a very interesting aesthetic.
Yeah, it's like I don't feel when I do those kind of makeups. I feel like more that I'm drawing in a way. It's like I use like a black cake liner and just draw all the different lines and try to match them with my anatomy on my face. Like,
yeah, that can't be easy. I mean, it's a lot of work to figure out how to change your features.
Yeah, it takes some time, and I think I do like 4 makeups tests a week or something, but it's for like because of school and everything, just to keep it going. But I've done a lot of characters from the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so I get used to it but it's kind of difficult. It's not every single comic or manga you can do on like a realistic, like bringing out in the realistic world. Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I get really excited every time I see you post one of your makeup looks or one of your artworks, because I think that both like your makeup, the way you do your makeup, and the way you kind of weather your cosplays too has this same aesthetic as you do your artwork.
Yeah,
and
it's very
painterly.
painterly.
I just really enjoy it.
Yeah, I try to like have my own style, but at the same time try to learn from others. Like I watch a lot of YouTube tutorials and try to like combine different styles, and like to create something unique. That's what I like to do.
Cool.
Well, you're doing a very good job so
Yeah.
far.
Thank
Yes,
you.
you are.
So this is the last one. This was your knight in shining armor, I guess you could
Oh,
say.
yeah. That's the not so nice knight in shining armor.
Yeah, that was a creepy performance at ToruCon for sure.
Yeah. I tried to make it even worse than the one with Ramsey. So.
No, I really appreciate it. You didn't really like see it coming, and it's like, oh, this is where it's okay.
Yeah, and that's why I love that character, because he looks so innocent, like he looks so angelic in a way, and he's actually, I think he's actually one of the most hated characters in like in the anime and manga.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he's Griffith from Berserk, if someone wondered.
Yeah, I haven't seen Berserk yet, but I feel like I have to because it looks like a very interesting show.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's like the way it's drawn and like the story and everything is awesome.
Yeah.
So, and then it's also an ongoing manga, so that's a good thing as well. So because it's kind of old in a way. Like the anime seems pretty old the way it's drawn, but I like the older styles of the anime.
Yeah.
And I mean, as long as the story is good, that's all that matters, really.
Yeah. I think I've been a little bit into Berserk for a little while, but that's a long time ago. Lucia Farah says, yes, that was the performance that blew my mind. I was so stunned and impressed that I almost forgot to take pictures.
Oh, that's so nice of her to say.
She is a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she likes those dark, twisted characters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So now people have gotten to know you through your cosplay a little bit, seen what you can do and what you like to do. So I'm going to hand the reins over to my co-hosts, and I figure, Sunniva, you could start asking some questions.
I can do that. So we are wondering, how long have you been cosplaying and how did you get into cosplay?
I think it was probably, I started 4 years ago. I bought my first costume. I think my first like real costume was Darth Maul. And I cosplayed in Banzai Con in 2014. And I guess I have to thank my friend Rakel. Her cosplay name is Waimu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's the one that won the craftsmanship master, and she was the one that like got me into like going on a convention. I always wanted to start cosplaying, but I didn't have someone to do it with. But I'm really happy that I have her.
Aw, that's so cute. That's pretty much how me and Sunniva started as well. Like,
Yeah, but we were at the bar and we went like, hey, have you thought about cosplay? And Anita went like, yeah. And then we started.
pretty much. Pretty much.
And then we called Tonya and went like, hey, Tonya, you know how to make patterns, right? She was like, yeah. Hey, should we cosplay together? Can you teach us? Senpai! And then it was, then we're here.
Yeah, now we're here.
So it's really nice to have someone to cosplay with.
Yeah.
I think we probably told the story like 500,000 times.
Yeah, but it's kind of different every time,
Yeah.
but the same, most
Yeah.
important. But why did you choose Yellowcake as your cosplay name? What's the story behind it?
It's a pretty strange name actually, because I wanted something that like when I started out, I did only like dark characters, like often from games that was like scary and yeah, like a dystopic. Yeah, everything that was dark in a way, and I wanted a name that is dark, but at the same time doesn't sound dark at all. So Yellowcake is actually, people think about it like, oh, it's just a cake, but when you write it the way I do, it's it's actually a component to make it's a powder that's called urania. That's it's a small component that you can use for making nuclear weapons.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
So
like
so
caked
that's the
uranium.
yeah. So I just thought that okay, that name is cool. Maybe I can use that as a cosplay name.
Yeah,
Because
but
Yeah.
it
that's
describes
kind of funny though, because mine is also, it sounds super cute, but if you think about it, it's not necessarily cute because pixies are evil.
yeah, that's it.
And when I started cosplay as well, I was really like, I want to specialize in horror characters.
Yeah.
I haven't really done any except for Samara from The Ring, but like that was my main goal, was to only do horror characters. And now I'm like 2 Disney princesses later. Well,
Oh well, you guys have very, dark and grim names,
cute.
but cute. And I have like Enyasia, which is like the name of my World of Warcraft character.
Yeah, but
and
no one else
the
has that
Alliance,
name.
So
Yeah, no one else has it. And basically, I cosplay most elves, and she's an elf.
Yeah,
yeah,
so it
that's true.
fits.
Also, Annabella was like, I wanted to have a name that was kind of resemblance to the haunted doll, but this is long before the Annabelle movie came out, and I hate that movie. It's so bad.
Yeah,
Not even
I
fair.
agree.
So I'm so happy that I chose Annabella and not Annabelle, because that would suck.
Yeah, no, but I actually read the Annabella comic or graphic novel, or what you might call it. It's not a manga, right? Huh? Annabella was a manga. Was it a manga or was it a comic? I don't remember.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Because there is this comic about a doll called Annabella, and I'm not sure if it's a manga or a comic, but I've read it and it was, pretty interesting. Dark.
Oh no.
Dark.
I was thinking about the real haunted doll,
right.
that the couple that's real. I don't know. I don't remember the story behind it, but it's like a ghost story thing.
Okay.
So
cool.
It's not a manga.
So Cece says, Yellowcake, yellow lemon cake. Sansa, your Ramsey cosplay was meant to be.
I love that.
It's very funny.
Yeah. But what would you say? Would you say that makeup is your cosplay specialty?
I'm really not sure. When I started out, it was more like making like Vorpla would be. Back then, that was my specialty. But I didn't do like explore makeup as much as I did that I do today. But I study makeup, like I'm taking a bachelor degree in it right now. So I feel like it's more like my specialty right now, because I'm going more extreme than I did before.
Yeah.
So I really don't know, because I really love making like really, really detailed cosplays, like the Griffith armor, and I don't know, everything that's artsy. I think I can use some. I can use something from from where I started out as an artist, and I have taken a lot of that into the makeup cosplays. So I would probably say paintwork is my specialty, I think.
Yes, I really love your attention to detail, and like the stars that you have on your costume right now. It's just it still has like the same style as your makeup, and it looks like painted and just beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. I was trying to make it like to match my makeup, so
yeah. But what is your favorite cosplay makeup to do?
I think it's probably the style that I'm doing now, like copying, the artist's way of drawing onto my face. Like I study like the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I really love Araki's style of drawing, and he's started to become really realistic in his way of drawing, and that's like the thing the makeup I have on my face right now is it's how his style looks right now. So I think that's my like line work, if we can call it that. I think that's my favorite way of doing makeup.
Cool. But do you have any products? What kind of products would you need to make the look you are wearing now?
I actually just use like beauty makeup. I use like normal foundation and then eyeshadows in different browns, and I block out my eyebrows like using wax from Kryolan, and then I use a Kryolan cake liner that you can just mix in water, and you like a watercolor in a way, and I just use a thin paintbrush to just line. And the lips, it's Jeffree Star. I really love his lipsticks because it's long lasting, and I can colors and shades and everything. I really recommend using his lipsticks when you're a cosplayer, actually, because it lasts all day long.
Yeah, I've heard many good things about them. And also you get them in very many cool colors, don't you?
Yeah, and that's the really good thing. I think I only have crazy colors from him. I don't think I use it normally, but only for cosplay related stuff.
Yeah, same.
Cece wants to know, how long do you usually need to put on your cosplay makeup?
It all depends. Today I think I used the like 45 minutes to put this on, I think. But it all depends on how big my makeup is. Like when I did Rubik from The Evil Within, it took me probably 2 hours to do it because it has a lot of SFX. So a lot of paper and latex, and you have to wait the things dry, and it's a little more difficult.
Yeah, need some serious planning.
Yeah.
All right, Tonya? Question 4. 5, I mean.
All right. Didn't you just ask that?
No, number 5 is the one.
So sorry.
It's
all right.
Okay.
Do you have any good tips or tricks for other cosplayers who want to improve their makeup game?
I think the best thing is just to watch tutorials and just like use Instagram and find inspirations there, and just ask people if they and ask about the techniques, and I think to just gather to look at everyone, like different makeup artists techniques, you can like develop your own and just find the one that's comfortable for you to do. And I think it's just to practice. That's the best way to do it. Like I think it's like sitting, if you're alone one day, you can just sit and like paint your face and see how the different colors works on your face, and
That's why the Halloween makeup challenge is a perfect idea.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true. Yeah.
I mean, the only way to get better is to practice.
That's true.
Lucia Farah says Pinterest.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes. You're hosting a panel at BonsaiCon this year.
Yeah.
What will the panel be about?
That's a drawing panel. It's like how you can create more realistic portraits of your favorite characters, basically. And it's like it's a really traditional panel. I'm going to show some techniques that I use, and I'm thinking, I'm not sure how I wanted to do the second part of the panel, if I going to use one of the in the audience as a model, and then they can see how I draw it, or I can just, or how, if someone else wants to draw. I I haven't figured that out yet, but I'll try to find that. Yeah, I have a week. But I have some plans that I want to do. So just, yeah, it's going to be like a really traditional drawing class in a way.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's like how I was taught when I had like a, what do you call it, like a master that taught me a lot of things. So I just want to share that to to the other ones that wants to learn. So
yeah, it's easy to think that a model would be cool.
yeah, but I can do a model. I think I can make a portrait under 30 minutes. So I love to like speed draw.
That's pretty cool.
Really fun.
Speed drawing is a bit intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done that.
We have. It did not turn out that well. But
we had, what was it, 5 minutes, 30 seconds, and then 10 seconds?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
There's a video on our channel somewhere.
But it's really good exercise, though.
Yes,
that's a really traditional way of to learn to draw.
Yes. It is. It's very art class 101.
Yeah.
I just have one additional question to that. Which day is your panel?
It's going to be on Saturday. I think it was around 7. I'm not sure exactly if I read it right when I looked at it at the. I think it's around 7.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about BonsaiCon, that they have a program that lasts until like way out into the evening.
Yeah.
/ night.
I remember last time we went there on Saturday, we went like, it was really late, and we went singing karaoke, and then we just went raving in the big hall, and it was this huge rave party, and we made a jump rope out of glow sticks, and it was crazy.
It was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, Lucia Farah is sad, by the way, that she can't go to Bonsai. She says, "I will miss you guys. We'll miss you too."
We will. A lot.
So, but you mentioned that you are very passionate about the fact that a lot of cosplayers feel the pressure to actually look like the cosplayers they cosplay. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's I think when I have thought about it, like I think it applies a lot to myself as well, because when I felt for a long time that I can only cosplay like certain characters because I don't feel that I fit into like pretty characters and like Disney princesses and like pretty boys and everything like that. But later I thought to myself, it's you can, like, how can I explain it? It's the best way. I think if you feel comfortable cosplaying a character, then people know, they can get a feeling of who you are, like who you're going to cosplay. So I think it's so sad to see that there's so much focus on like how the cosplayer look and like not the craftsman, how a lot of the craftsmanship that lies behind it. And
yeah. No, I mean, because I completely agree, because what you're saying is basically that there is so much pressure for people that they feel like, oh, I don't look like this character at all, so therefore I can't cosplay this character, which is bullshit, by the way. Like, as long as you want to, as long as it's fun, as long as you're comfortable, cosplay whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easier said than done, though.
Yeah, it is. I actually have a brother who really want to cosplay, but he doesn't want to because he's not skinny enough. And he doesn't look like the characters he wants to be. He's not tall enough. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, insecurities.
Yeah, and I'm trying to say that you shouldn't care about that. You should just do whatever. I mean, look at this person. It doesn't look like it, but it still cosplays. And it's like, yeah, and I think it's cool, but that's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just, a personal growth thing, because a lot of people are insecure about the way they look. And I mean, the problem is, though, if I were to cosplay characters that looked like me, I wouldn't be able to cosplay anyone, because I don't look particularly like any Disney princess or superhero character or villain out there at all. I'm very short and very average, and I don't have a lot of booty and a lot of, boobs. So if I were to cosplay characters I looked like, there would be none to choose from. So, yeah, I mean, beyond the fact that I'm a white girl, so yeah, I mean, it's just very weird that people are feeling, or it's not weird, but it's sad that people are feeling this pressure that, oh, I can't do this because I look a certain way.
Yeah, and I think like I just thought about the things that I have done. Like I don't look like any of the characters that I like that I am cosplaying. I use makeup to try to look like them in a way. And I think the only thing that someone told me that I looked like was Lady Gaga. Like,
oh yeah,
that is a compliment, though.
Yeah, it is, but it's like I can't go around and cosplay her all the time.
No, you can't.
No, but it's really cool when you kind of discover these things, though. You do a makeup test, and then suddenly you just, boom, Lady Gaga. Because I see that, too, when you did, like, the Countess, and when you did that glam makeup thing. And, like, it's amazing how those things just happen, you know?
Yeah. I don't usually look like her, so I don't know why every time I do beauty makeup it just
No, I think the only character that I've accidentally thought that I looked kind of like is Batwoman from the DC Bombshells. Because that happened after I did the D20 makeup challenge. I'm like, I accidentally turned myself into Batwoman. Huh, look at that.
That's because you had a Batman t-shirt and red hair.
And red hair. So that worked. But the makeup also worked with the thing, so
It did.
So I think that's the only character that I've ever felt like I looked like that wasn't on purpose, if you get what I mean. Like,
yeah.
I wasn't trying to look like anyone, and then it just turned out looking like someone.
Yeah, it's really fun that when you discover things like that. But, yeah.
Makeup is cool.
Yeah, it is.
And, have you done this thing when you put on makeup, take a picture, and then you realize that, this look is not what I'm seeing in the mirror? Do you do that? Because I do that all the time. I have this certain look, and I look myself in the mirror, and I put the makeup on, but it doesn't translate the way I want it to on the camera.
Yeah, I have experienced that a lot of times. It's really, really frustrating in a way. I did that with the both Hero Academia characters that I just tried to paint myself into, and I didn't feel comfortable at all. I didn't want to put it on Instagram at all because this wasn't like the way I put my makeup on. Like, I don't know if it was the angles or the lighting, or I don't know.
Yeah, I often take a picture of myself before I walk out the door, just because in a picture it's easy to see if you missed a spot or if you have like some extra foundation that you didn't smooth out and whatever. It just shows up on a picture better than when you're just looking at yourself in the mirror for some reason.
That's true.
Yeah, and also this is why makeup tests are such a cool idea. It's the same way with when you make mock-ups for your cosplays as well. Like, do makeup tests just to make sure that it turns out as you want it when you need it to be on point.
It's extremely important to do makeup tests. We had a project at school right now at the theater project. We're going when we were going to paint the actors do their makeup that they look like mannequins, and I think we probably did 6 makeup tests on the different actors
Wow.
So like in the professional makeup artist as well does it. So it's really, really important to see how the makeup works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Returning to the likeness issue, Rick says that I think a lot of the feeling that you have to look like a character comes from the high-profile cosplayers who are all super fit and stuff. So people think they need to be like that to cosplay too.
Yeah, social media has a lot to do with it because
Yeah.
you see only the perfect results, and when you Google things, you only see the results that has the most, popularity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and people who get worshipped for being, fucking chameleons and who look like all the characters they cosplay, like Alison Tabitha,
Yeah.
for example. Not saying
Yeah, and
anything bad about her.
No, she's amazing. We love her.
Yeah, but it's also important to remember that many of the pictures that we see is also photoshopped.
True.
I have done a lot of Photoshop at school, and I can see that people have done it. It's like you can, yeah. So, but they try to hide it in a way. But people have to remember that many of the pictures that you see that they look so perfect as a character is it's probably Photoshop.
Yeah. And
So
I mean, that's actually a good point. I think that most people should try to, learn how to use Photoshop or Lightroom or whatever, just to see how much magic there is in, just editing a picture a little bit. Because then I think people would realize just how much pictures are tampered with, and and just it'll make it easier for you to see through like edited photos and see, oh yeah, I can totally tell what's been done to this picture.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have anything against photoshopping, but I just want people to know that there is some of the pictures that are Photoshop, and I don't want that to not like going to affect their self-esteem in a way. So they just have to think about it, that there might be some photoshopping.
Yeah.
Because you see it all the time, especially on Instagram.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I mean, photoshopping in and of itself isn't necessarily bad. It's just when it's taken too far.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of the times I don't really approve of the whole making yourself look like skinnier in photos.
Yeah.
Because that, promotes like bad
body image.
Yeah, bad body image. But just changing the light and maybe adding some contours to your face or something, or just removing a badge or, magical effects and things like that, I think are super awesome. But I've never been a fan of, like, actually removing inches off of people in pictures. It's always been a weird thing for me, but yeah.
And also, as long as you don't lie about it. Like, if you do have photoshopped pictures, don't say that they're not.
True. That's actually the worst, if you don't tell people that your photos are photoshopped.
Well, you don't have to tell them, but it's like if you say, no, they're all real, that's the bad thing. You don't have to say, by the way, guys, this photo is photoshopped.
No,
you don't have to do that, but
but lying about it, basically, is like,
don't
do that.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Most people do put in comments like photo by, edit, and cosplay by.
Yeah. I usually do that. If a picture is edited, I will say that edited by whatever.
Yeah.
At least I think it's like a good just thing to do. Like, it's like crediting photographers, basically, to me.
Yeah.
Say bless you to Ola.
Yeah. Bless you. My hubby is sneezing. He's sitting next to me playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Hey, Sahara Sarah. She says, hello, guys. Y'all look amazing, I must say. Thank you. It's very sweet of you.
Also, Sahara, wow, oh my god, your new needle.
Oh,
Holy,
yes.
Girl. So beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure what you were talking about, but yes, I know.
Yeah. You're on board. Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Beautiful needles. We're like, what?
Go check out Sahara Cosplay on
yourself
Instagram.
a gold needle or something?
She made one.
Yeah, I know. I had to think.
All right.
Yeah. Question? Or do we want to talk more about it?
don't know. I don't have any more points. Do you?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe some conclusion?
Yeah, cosplay whatever you want. I
Yeah.
think that's the best.
Yeah.
Good.
It's a good message.
Yeah. We support this message.
Yes.
Yep. So now the important question.
Yeah.
If you could be a fruit or a vegetable, what would you be and why?
I always answer avocado on that question because I love avocados. I don't know why, but it's the best. I think it's a fruit, isn't it?
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Hold on. Just for one moment. You say you always answer avocado to this question. Does this mean that you get this question a lot?
Yeah.
Wow. You're the first person to actually say that.
Well, the thing about avocados though is that they are classified as a superfruit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Healthy fats and stuff.
Yeah, you can use it as butter and you can use it a lot of things. Make a cake. That's a really good avocado cake.
Just like a yellow cake.
Yeah.
It's versatile.
Yes.
So that suits you because you're versatile too. You do a lot of different looks and makeups and things.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nah.
And you're hardcore.
Yeah.
Lucia Farah says, one can feel Sample's pride whenever this question is asked. Yes, you can. All right. So that was the last question in our interview section, which means that the show is almost over. But before we end it for this time around, we'll move into our last segment, which is geekery. So the question is, have we read, watched, played, or listened to anything interesting during the past week?
Yep.
Or 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, go on.
No, I'm sorry. Kidding. Well, I've gotten to the last book in the Throne of Glass series. I'm sorry if I'm bothering you.
No, I had to yawn. I'm so sleepy. I'm so tired.
I'm just messing with you.
Yes, I know.
And I've been playing World of Warcraft, and I've discovered that I actually do enjoy playing World of Warcraft. Not only because I've been game streaming it, but I actually enjoy the new expansion.
Nice. One of my friends sent me a message like, who is this? Oh, I'm sorry. He called you a trønder. I'm like, she's not a trønder.
It's fine. There are a lot of people who make that mistake.
But I was like, oh no, it's the third member of the CosCast. She's always been there. He was like, what? I thought she spoke like Östlänning. I was like, no, she does not.
Well, I live on the eastern side of Norway, but
Yeah. No, but he was like, yeah, I want to start following this. When does she stream? I'm like, oh, usually on Tuesdays, but sometimes it's more.
So there you go. You have a new follower, most likely.
Yeah.
Yay! So now my following is like 2 persons. Cinema and her friend.
Well, you had more,
Yeah.
but you had put Darth Henry. He's in the streams now, but he used to follow you, so
Well, he still follows while he's in the streams.
that's true.
Let's see. Lucia Farah says, Life is Strange 2.
Oh, don't say anything.
Yeah.
I really want to play that game.
I haven't even played the first one yet. I need to,
it's so
though.
good.
I need to.
Yes,
I've
you
heard
do.
so many good things. Sahara Sarah says season 3 of Outlander. So that's cool. I watched like the first 1.5 seasons and then I just kind of fell off because it was too much sexy times all the time. All the
I
time.
haven't watched any of it.
It's good. It's a well-made show. it's a good show. I had other things I needed to do, I felt. Rick says, I finally tried playing Dragon Age Origins. I can't get on with the controls though. Okay, so are you playing it on PlayStation, Rick? Because that makes a big difference. Because it's best on PC. Dragon Age is always best on the computer.
I can sign on that.
Yes.
I played Inquisition on PlayStation and it went on fine, but it was a bit annoying, yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the menus aren't big enough for everything to be in one menu. There are not enough buttons, obviously. So it's a bit of a struggle to play Origins on PlayStation.
It is.
Yes.
It's a PC.
I have, since last time, watched some movies. I don't remember which, but I have been watching movies while I do crafting, which is... what is that, Tonya?
It's what is it called? Something.
It's a ruler, I think.
Yes, it's a ruler, big one. Look, I can't do magic.
Good for you.
No, but I really like to watch movies while I craft because I don't really have to pay that much attention to it, but I still see the gist of it. But just, random movies. I think I started on Ghost in a Shell. I haven't finished it, but I watched... I don't remember the name, same, but I watched some movies. And but what I wanted to say is that I've been watching the whole Dragon Prince series on Netflix, and I really liked that show. It was really, really cute and a bit violent. Like it says, like it's from 7 years and up, and I'm like, no. But maybe it's just me being a bit prudish. Like I think I would have loved something like that when I was like 7.
Yeah, for sure.
But
cute,
it's
though.
Such a cute movie. No, series, I mean.
Did you say Dragon Prince?
Yeah.
I've watched that too. I like it. I can't wait for next season. I want.
Same.
You know what? You know the elf guy who's imprisoned?
Yeah.
Whenever I read my books, the Throne of Glass or whatever, one of the elf guys that we meet in this book series, I picture him looking like that one.
Oh.
Because he's pretty.
Let's see. Harmonix says, just started playing Nier Automata. That's also a game I haven't tried, but I've seen so much cosplays from it, so I'm kind of curious. Cece says, Scrappy Little Nobody by Anna Kendrick. Been listening to the audiobook. It's very interesting about her life and musical theater and movie making, etc. I have been watching Insatiable. I'm not through the first season yet, but I watched like 12 episodes of it, and oh my god, it is so bananas. She is a psycho. She is so messed up, the main character. I can't even. But they're all messed up, but damn. Damn.
It's bananas. It's so crazy.
It's so crazy. No,
and you're in for a treat. If you think it's bananas now, you just wait for the last episode, I tell you. It's not getting any better.
No, I didn't think so. Oh, God. Yeah, no. It was very entertaining. Absolutely. So I almost finished the entire season, I think.
Good job.
Almost. What else? Oh, yeah, we watched Deadpool 2 today for the first time. So that was kind of funny. I think Deadpool is funny. And it's kind of fun to just watch a different kind of superhero movies because I'm kind of over superhero movies at this point. Like, they've all kind of started bleeding into each other and they all feel kind of the same. So yeah, Deadpool was fun. It's different.
It is.
Let's see, what else? I was gonna say something clever and I forgot it. So never mind me. How about you, Julia?
I actually watched a really good movie last night. It's called Freak Show and it's based on the book by James St. James. Have you heard about it?
I have heard about James St. James, but I have not heard about his book.
No, the movie, I think it's from last year. It's about a boy that's really like it's about acceptance and I think it's a really important movie, like to accept people that's different, and I think it's based a lot of I think it's a lot about his James St. James life.
Yeah.
I think he said that 50% of the movie was about him, how he experienced high school, and like he was on a really really conservative school and got bullied a lot because he was gay, and then yeah, and the movie it's a lot about, you know, yeah, like how that it's okay to be different, and he goes to really extreme ways, you know, to change how the school behaves. And it's fun that the really really evil teenager, it's played by the same girl that's played in Little Miss Sunshine.
Aww.
Oh, yeah.
So she was a total bitch in that movie. So it was really fun to see her like in a total different role.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really recommend that movie. It's extremely important in many ways, and I
Yeah.
think a lot of schools, like high schools, has a lot of bullying, because like still bullying people that's different just because, so yeah, everything in a way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to be different.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's not like I didn't experience bullying or anything, but last year when I did take some subjects, took up some subjects from school, just like one, and I went to a physical school where I went to a physical class, and me as an adult, like, I don't care if I look different than anyone else. I don't care like if I have different hair color or different style, and it doesn't bother me in my everyday life. But when I went to this school and into this class, like, everyone had long hair, ponytail, the same kind of style, the same kind of clothes. Everyone just looked the same, and I felt so out of place because I had short brown hair or short black hair and like to wear different kind of clothes. It was really weird, and I never thought that I would find myself in that kind of situation ever again, like as an adult. And I understand why teenagers feel, you know, weirded out at school. It's like, sheep mentality. It's creepy.
It's strange how that can just come back into your life at a point in time where you thought you were done.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me now because everyone is so different at the school that I go to now, and it's a university, so
yeah,
it's not the same.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But yeah. Right. Yeah. I think that kind of sums up the show for this week. We're a little bit on overtime as usual.
Oh yeah.
Overcast. Too bad Liana isn't here to shout it out in the chat. Yeah, so I think we're going to wrap it up from here. We will be back not next weekend, but the weekend after that. And that, I think we have Beth Connard is going to be joining us for that episode. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, we're going to talk about her NCC qualification and stuff and fluff. So that's going to be interesting. So thank you guys for watching and commenting in the chat and for asking questions to our lovely guest. And thank you to you, Yellowcake, for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's been an absolute pleasure. So we will be back in 2 weeks' time, and we hope you continue watching. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.